Good morning, VC. How's everybody doing? It's just gone past 7 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's sort of sunrise in the background. I'm heading up to Auckland this weekend for my 30th birthday, so I thought I'd take you along on the journey. I'll be checking out a record store or two, heading to Ryan Adams. Quite excited to see the new Alien movie. Let's do it. An empty suitcase.
Mine's not.
Soon to be filled with records. Airports. They all look the same. This one has a giant eagle with Gandalf riding on top of it. There's another one over there. Familiar sight to all record collectors. Yes, I'm reassembling an IKEA shelf after dismantling it. This is the shelf I had when I was in Melbourne. The reason I'm assembling it is because previously, as you guys would have seen in my Christmas video, I had all my records in these crown boxes. Now, unfortunately, I've noticed that they've actually started to warp, which I'm completely gutted about. Here's probably an example, if you can sort of see. Oh, you probably can't really see here. You probably can't tell. Actually looks pretty good on camera, but a lot of the records that were towards the corner of the boxes started warping. So I had the shelf all packed up in the boxes, so I've taken it out and I'm rebuilding it. And I'm going to sort of have my second record collection all set up here with stuff in it. So yeah. I completely forgot how to build these things and did it wrong a few times. But we're almost ready to go. No, this is going on the vlog.
Wait, is it going on a vlog?
Yeah.
Can I be on a vlog?
Yeah, you can be in it.
Yes! Oh my god, this
Hi,
is so good.
that's Tori.
What up?
Yeah, this is Auckland. Isn't it lovely? Let the fun begin.
Guarda come dondolo con il twist, con le gambe ad angolo fallo il twist. Sarà perché io dondolo, saranno gli occhi tuoi che brillano.
Halfway through building the shelf, picked a nice selection of colourful colours. So I've still got to go and do the bottom two shells here and there. Fun times. It's really cool to have them back in the shelf and out of boxes. There's quite a few warps on some of these records, which is a real worry. We're about to head inside Flying Art Records, which is the new version of the legendary Flying Nun. So let's go inside and see what we find. Alright, it's a Saturday evening here. I'm about to go see Ryan Adams play in this really beautiful venue. It's called the Civic Theatre in Auckland. I'm very excited. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Ryan Adams. Yeah, look at this here. Amazing. Okay, so I'm inside the venue here. I am literally in the first row. You can't even see, but right in the middle. Like the stage is like right behind me. Like I'm that close, which is ridiculous. Far out. Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. I realised that I've done a lot of random bits of footage without really explaining what it is. Yeah, hope that kind of makes sense. Anyway, it's Monday morning here. It's just gone past 7 o'clock. I didn't do any filming yesterday, Sunday, because I sort of had a family lunch and it was a bit weird to film that. But today I'm heading off into the city to go to Real Groovy, a big record store I filmed previous videos, and catch up with a really good friend who's been living in Korea for a whole year. And then we're going to check out the new Alien movie, so I'll try and get some stuff on the way. But yeah, look at that review, isn't it beautiful? And in case anyone was wondering, there's an island just here, which is a inactive, is it dormant? A dormant volcano called Rangitoto. But yeah, I wonder if I can zoom on here. No, I can't. Anyway, yeah, stay tuned. Look at that for a view. That's all the Gulf Islands over there. That's Great Barrier Island in the distance. So nice, what a beautiful day. Oh, it's freezing cold this morning. It's really beautiful though. It's one of those really clear, crisp winter mornings where it's blue sky and just a really freshness to the air. There's another shot of Rangitoto, the island I was talking about before. And I'm heading over into town. So I'm currently on the north shore of Auckland and we're heading into the city, which is, if you can see, just over there, that little spiky tower is the Sky Tower, which is the tallest building in Auckland. So yeah, off we go. Bit of a fun fact. When I was showing you the city over there, you might have noticed a really large hill just behind the city. I might just put a photo in here. Beyond that is a sort of a dormant volcano or a hill called One Tree Hill, which if anyone that's a big U2 fan, you'll know the song One Tree Hill from Joshua Tree. That's the track. The track is named after One Tree Hill in New Zealand. I'm not sure of the exact story, but I think one of the close friends and members of the band was from New Zealand and that track. I think he died and they named that track after him. And they never played One Tree Hill live, I think, for a long time, and they only ever played it when they were in Auckland, New Zealand. So that's kind of a fun fact. But yeah, One Tree Hill used to have one tree on it and it got chopped down and they replanted it, and I think it's been chopped down again. There's a whole Wikipedia article on it. But yeah, I just thought that was a fun little story to tell you while I'm waiting for the bus. Alright, so welcome to the last bit of the video. You made it this far. I just want to show you what I picked up in Auckland. Hope you enjoyed that vlog type thing. I just want to run through quickly what I picked up. First, I'm really happy to get this. It's been in my want list for ages. It's one of those records where I haven't wanted it enough to get it on Discogs, but I just haven't seen it out in stores and stuff, especially at this end of the world. Johnny Pate, Outrageous. This is a original press. Came out in, I think, 1974, but I could be wrong. Johnny Pate is, I suppose, a funk soul pop arranger. He did a lot of work on the 70s blaxploitation soundtracks. And he did work on, I think he arranged a lot of Curtis Mayfield, you know the Curtin label. He arranged a lot of albums on that. But yeah, this is an awesome big band soul jazz funk record. You've got Bernard Purdie on drums, Cornell Dupree on guitar, Chuck Rainey on bass. These are the names I recognise. Yeah, Marky Markowitz, I vaguely know that name too. Anyway, as you can hear in the background, this is an absolute heater of a record. It's just, yeah, it's really brilliant. Next up, a record you all know, everybody apart from me. I have been trying to get into the Grateful Dead for like the past 4 years on and off. I've gone from not liking them at all to tolerating them to enjoying them a bit more in sort of the past few months. I'll turn this down. I can never tell with the audio if it's too loud or not. Anyway, yeah, I saw Ryan Adams, as you saw, on Saturday night, and he had this whole Grateful Dead vibe going on. His songs ended up being not what I expected at all, ended up being sort of Grateful Dead jam type songs and stuff like that, and that was sort of the next morning I went out to a record store and this was there and it sort of pushed me over. So like, I'm going to give them a proper go. I'll pick up a record. This is their second album from, is it 71? Anthem of the Sun. About that, the mailman just arrived. Anyway, what was I talking about? This record. This is a second album and sort of blends a live jammy feel mixed with a studio song-based thing. I think. I really don't know what I'm talking about with the Grateful Dead. I'm sure Kevin and Spinning Greek can tell me a lot more about this. I've listened to it twice and I really like it, so this could be the start of my entryway into the Grateful Dead. Finally. We'll see. I was really happy to pick up 3 records by 2 artists that I've been wanting to get on vinyl for a long time. First one, this is Bert and John, featuring Bert Jansch and John Renbourn. Both members, I think founding members of the Pentangle. Yeah, this is really cool. It's a beautiful record. I think this is an original New Zealand pressing, or slightly later. It's not in amazing shape, and it's a bit crackly, but I'm really happy with picking it up. There we go, look at that beautiful label. Yeah, it's been on my want list for ages. I passed up on a Japanese copy when I was in Melbourne, just because I was hitting my budget at the time, but I found this for a decent price. Yeah, beautiful guitar and vocal work, really nice interplay, awesome. I also picked up this record by Bert Jansch, Scottish, what else? I also picked up this record by Bert Jansch. I saw this has been recently reissued, I think, by Superior Viaduct. This is also an original New Zealand transatlantic pressing. Rosemary Lane, yeah, again, absolutely gorgeous. Similar vibe to Bert and John. Look at that cover, it's so cool. It's got this really interesting, I assume originals have this too, like a textured sleeve on it. Really happy with that. Got these at 2 really great prices, so it's nice to hold off and not get the reissues and get these original pressings. And then last one of the folky stuff. This is John Renbourn. What's the title again? It's super long, isn't it? Merry England's Music. I can't even read the rest of it, to be honest, and it's in English. Look at that, it's terrible. Yeah, this is sort of a really traditional English folk record, but it sort of centres around medieval themes and traditional early music. It's really a really interesting listen. It's nothing like I've heard, or I definitely don't have anything in my collection like this. So I saw this and I knew this was one of the John Renbourns to get along with Pharaoh Annie. So yeah, really happy to get that. I don't have anywhere nearly enough folk music in my collection, so super happy to get this. I got this from Ben as a birthday VCLT, Ben Romley, who lives in Auckland. Ben, I haven't listened to this yet, so I'm not gonna try and talk about this or sell it to you guys because I don't know what it sounds like yet. I'm assuming it's like a noisy experimental thing. Yeah, Empirical and La Gloria is the second side. The artist of note on here is apparently Marcel Baer, which is a name I have very vaguely heard of, but I'm not really sure. I'm not confident enough to talk about it to you guys. He also gave me this really cool 7-inch Bruce Russell, Poison, Lies, Money, Death. Bruce Russell is playing guitar, and he also plays guitar in The Dead Sea. This is a completely noisy, scraping, I don't know. It's a hard listen. Of note, it says under here in the back that file under ambient punk, which I quite like. Maybe I should start calling any of those sort of New Zealand noise records ambient punk. And the last one I picked up is Sandra Bell, Dreams of Falling. This is a 2016 reissue of a 1991 record on the Expressway label. Originally came out on cassette in 1991, and then it was reissued later by Turbulence Records in Belgium on record, and this is the 2016 reissue. Yeah, it sort of sounds a lot like the where's it gone? Somewhere in here. No, it's too hard to pull out. Peter Jeffries' Last Great Challenge in a Dull World, but with female vocals. Yeah, really cool. Not noisy rock with female singing, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It's early in the morning. I'm doing this before work. Cut me some slack. And that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. It was really fun to make and edit and stuff. So yeah, talk soon, guys.